and welcome back to the second game of round 3. My name is Donald.
My name's David.
We're here in the losers bracket, and we've got our friend cyberewok. We're going to call Ewok, and
TheLyncha. Ewok is on Ayla, and TheLyncha is on Sync. So, for those unaware, Ayla, her whole thing is that she starts the game with NVRAM, which is, so she looks at the top 6 cards, chooses 4 of them, and then they get put into this permanent zone called NVRAM. She can take a card by spending a click at any time. So typically, people go, because of that, which is sort of like Shaper Andy in terms of its ability, people often play her quite combo heavy. So we'll see this game if that holds true.
Well, we know. We know.
Yeah, we know, but precisely what shenanigans will come.
Yes. For whatever reason, we don't get to see people's hands in this game, so we're going to be kind of working it out as we go along.
Mm-hmm.
But we see that Robin has picked his NVRAM, then he can mulligan.
Mm-hmm.
TheLyncha has decided to start.
Yep.
Looks like everyone's happy, actually. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So install advance score. It's got to be a breaking news. Cool. So pretty standard stuff.
Good start. That's what you want.
Yeah, it is definitely what you want. Okay, so
we've not seen Robin play this in earlier rounds, so it's going to be exciting to see.
Yep.
The Sync was very popular in this tournament.
I think everyone going into the top cut, Sync was the one that they were expecting to go up against. So to clarify, I mean, we know, but for basically everyone in the cut, if they saw Sync, they would assume Sync Boom, which, for those unaware, the whole idea is you score 2 breaking news, or you score a breaking news, and then any other agenda, and then play 24/7, which forfeit an agenda, trigger the on-score text of an agenda in your score area. With breaking news, it's 2 tags, and then you play Boom, 7 meat damage. So
Ewok is aware of, certainly assuming
undoubtedly
that is the
Ewok will be aware. Oh, okay. So first click Diesel, second click Ewok takes a card from NVRAM and plays Bookmark. So I'm going to guess. No, it actually might not have been. It might well have been the Bookmark. So spend a click to take Bookmark, install Bookmark, and then place 3 cards on Bookmark.
Yeah, I mean, it could be another card in his hand, but essentially he was setting up for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so the text on Bookmark is...
So you can...
Do you remember exactly what it is?
Trash it to add all cards on Bookmark to your hand, or you can, I think...
Spend a click?
I can't actually remember. I think it might be...
Well, we can look.
I think it's...
look.
Yeah, I think it's spend a click.
Yeah, spend a click to host up to 3 cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I was saying you trash it to take all cards to your hand. I'm wondering if you have another way to... I think you can spend a click or trash it to take all the cards.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's either paid ability or you spend a click.
Cool. So TheLyncha...
Ice, install, and
sweeps for only 4.
So what do you think that card is?
Sync. At least I'm not the world's best Sync player, but I would think that if you are putting Ice in front of it, it is probably another agenda. You are probably rushing for it. A piece in a time. Gain 10, Court gains 5.
This is the ultimate combo card. It's the, I don't want to run, so I'll just gain money for my turn instead and set up my combos.
I don't care if you have money.
Yeah. So Laguna Velasco. So now whenever...
Go on.
Now whenever Ewok draws, he draws 2 cards. So.
You told me that this card is only ever used for bullshit. That is the only reason people ever play this card.
I hate it a lot. Basically, the moment you see Velasco... I mean, also, now you've got Hyperdrive. The moment you see Velasco, you go...
Oh, damn.
Okay, I see what I'm up against. Okay. I'm picking up where you're putting down. Cool. Okay, so we'll see what that card actually was in Server 2. Advance, score, breaking news, trash Velasco. No, Quantum.
Oh, man. Doing it the hard way.
That actually feels bad.
I mean, scoring it and not getting the other person to score it for you.
I mean, that's like such a dirty agenda. Like, you always want to, Ooh.
I
This
mean,
is an early hyperdriver.
I suspect you. TheLyncha, also top 8, 82 players in this tournament. Undoubtedly a good player.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So once he sees this ball grab going on,
I think he knows the matchup as well enough to go. Okay, I just got to go fast.
Yes,
I just got to score agendas.
Yes,
it's an agenda in my hand. I need to score it.
Yes, totally. And
it makes sense.
He assumes that Ewok is not going to contest, and so at this point he only needs the boom and 24/7, and so he's got all the agendas out he needs.
Yep.
But yes, I guess.
So the thing is, though, at any time, because Bookmark is paid ability,
he can recover it for damage prevention.
So TheLyncha could play 24/7, giving 2 tags, and then cyberewok could immediately pop the Bookmark.
Does Sacrificial Construct? No, it's pop up.
Prevents trashing of hardware or program.
So Bookmark is hardware.
Yep.
Yes. So would 20? Okay, is he doing it for agendas? What's he using Sacrificial for? It's not to protect.
So Sacrificial
Bookmark.
Construct.
Could he?
I should know the deck better, but Sacrificial Construct, I'm guessing, is there just because he probably has one breaker that he cannot afford to lose. I think it's also quite possible people. I mean, this.
But I'm just saying,
this tournament people were expecting Scorp.
Yes.
So if you have, I'm gonna guess. In fact, I know, but even if I didn't know, I would assume that Ewok would be on one AI breaker.
Sure. But I'm guessing...
so he can't afford to lose it.
Yeah, but what I was saying, there's no shenanigans that can be trashing Bookmark to get things off it, but not actually trashing it.
Because then you don't use... If you prevent...
Yeah, totally. Yeah, okay, good.
Cool. So install in server 2, advance. Yeah, he knows what he's doing here. He knows the answer is rush.
I wonder what Ewok's options are if he has to recover the Bookmark, recover all the cards off Bookmark for damage prevention. What his game plan is after that? Can he survive? What is his options for, I guess, damage prevention?
Well, I think it all depends on what's...
Because it would slow him down immensely.
Yeah, it all depends on what's hit off the Bookmark. For example, if with 24/7 he pulled the cards back, but then TheLyncha still played the boom, and say he hit, basically every combo card, then Ewok's in a really tough spot. And I think the problem is the fact that they're on Bookmark means that they are important cards.
Oh, no, absolutely.
At least some of them are important cards. Not necessarily all of them. Some of them are just there as extra cards because, spoilers, the AI breaker is probably Faust. But yeah. Okay, installed of another hyperdriver. And the casts. Cool. Advance.
Oh,
That's going to be a GFI. Yep.
He is going for it.
And I think that's all you can do in this matchup. This is one of those that Sync has no end game against. The fact that there's a
what
match
if he was
on the
flooded?
board, quite possibly. It's quite possible that, Lyncha just had an agenda flooded hand and went, I don't care.
Yeah, there's a number of ice. But yeah, he probably just called the matchup right. Cyber Ewok going for another hyperdriver. I would be assuming that these would be safe for the combo. But
this is what I did find peculiar, that he popped the first one and now he's popping the second one. Again, he knows his deck. He's got a game plan. He's not just doing it and going to say, oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. But
yeah, Cyber Ewok was the winner of the New Zealand Nationals in 2016. Excellent player, especially when it comes to Shaper. It's quite fun to play against him because he's quite good at voicing out the lines of play and being like, well, you can't do this and I need to do this.
If he were here in person, he would be able to explicate his entire thought process here. Yes. Sadly, we are a distant second.
So he's drawn 6 cards. Final click. He's got a short game.
No, because it's hyperdriver, so still 3 more.
Of course. Okay.
I'm guessing one of these clicks is going to be Bookmark to put cards on.
Absolutely.
Not 2 of them.
Yes.
So ultimately, he's using the hyperdrivers here for the draw because each hyperdriver is basically six draws.
Yeah, totally. And he needs as many clicks as he can to draw and then put them onto the paperclip. So that Bookmark. All the stationery. He draws again. So 2 clicks left. He's able to put 6 cards on.
Which I'm sure he will.
How many cards in his hand right now?
12.
Oh, yeah, okay. So he'll just be discarding down
One card.
I'm sure he can comfortably do that. One more click, unless he doesn't need it. But certainly he would want it all for the Faust. I wonder what's still sitting in VRAM. Oh.
Okay. Oh, okay. Spicy.
Okay, so tell me again what she does.
So, she's a ludicrous card. Oh, that I can dig it. Okay, I can dig it. So, Akshara says, she's a connection that says each player has one extra click to spend on their turn.
Yes.
Again, she's the other card. You see her in a deck, you go, okay, there's symbolics, because this card is terrible. So, actually, Ewok played the Price of Freedom. I've seen this card in use before, but the Price of Freedom, when you play it, you have to, as an additional cost to play it, you have to trash a connection, and she is a connection. The Corp cannot advance cards on the next turn.
Okay. So, just a scoring denial.
Yep. For the deck, it's a combo deck. It plays a whole bunch of connections anyway. It says, hey, cool.
And so TheLyncha, he installed a card in Server 2.
Installed an ice on R&D and gained a credit.
Sitting on 4 credits. Not an awful lot.
That actually was very, very spicy. Still, that Akshara, because it gives him the extra click as soon as he plays it.
Yeah, but not that he was making much use of it, because he's
but then
spending
Then he trashed it immediately.
So it's kind of spending one click.
It's spending one click, but Akshara Serene's downside of giving the other player the
he doesn't
click,
get it. Yeah. He doesn't get it, exactly.
It is pretty sweet. I mean, it's not some super high-tech play, but it's funky enough. I like the interaction.
So Ewok's turn again. Draws 2 cards. First click. 10 cards left in his stack. I would have to think things are going to start popping off in a moment.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, for anyone who's seen decks like this in action, you know there's
a clock.
Yeah, there's a clock that they're going to hit off with the power turn. But again, it is a little bit strange because typically they'll save more than one hyperdriver for the big turn. But I suppose it does all depend on the deck and the draw order. It depends on what you drew, in what order. So, cool. So draw.
Waiting on that final or third click.
So it's quite possible he just hasn't found the combo pieces. I mean, you can't combo off, for example. I mean, if he doesn't have Faust, well, then he just has to keep drawing.
Oh, okay, she's back up.
And again. That's what she does.
Okay.
So
how much does it cost to play?
I hate her a lot. To play the 2 cards. They're both
zero cost?
Zero cost.
Okay. Lyncha draws a card. Ewok, obviously, you're probably very aware of what's in Server 2.
Well, I think Ewok has made the assumption. That's an agenda. I am not going to let you advance it. Or at least, I mean, the thing is, Sync Boom doesn't play AstroScript. So.
Okay.
Which sounds crazy, but that's how good the deck is.
So we were aware this was going to happen. Unfortunately,
I forgot. But
Ethos, who was recording the games, he's got some poor internet out where he lives in the rural part of New Zealand or Canterbury. So Robin ran Server 2 and stole the GFI. Essentially, is what we just missed there.
Yep.
And so he was holding them off for those turns. He's got the Faust installed. He's got the final hyperdriver installed.
Yep.
And so, stopped TheLyncha from scoring the winning agenda.
However, and this hurts, because Ewok stole the GFI, New Angeles City Hall is trashed.
Yeah. Yep.
So now the boom threat is live again.
Yes.
I mean, ultimately,
he had to be done.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the thing is, TheLyncha ended up drawing a card, so can't 24/7.
I wonder. I mean, TheLyncha had it installed, but he wasn't able to score advance it 5 times in a turn. I wonder what the rush was for Ewok to grab it.
I think the thing is, so I kept on. I commented that several Sync Boom lists don't actually run AstroScript. That isn't to say that they can't.
Mm.
And in the event that it did, it'd feel pretty stupid to tell yourself, oh, well, a lot of lists don't run AstroScript, and then go, oh, well, this one did.
Yeah,
well, that was a dumb way.
And that goes back to what we were saying before about Robin, is he would have just spoken to himself and talked through all those
but what if this
conditions.
Is that? It's not worth losing a game.
Okay, I have to. Yeah.
He knows the contingencies.
Yes. So TheLyncha, just drawing some cards, protecting R&D. Not a whole lot of money, but I imagine also how many options he feels he has with the Faust already down and so many cards on Bookmark. Back to Robin. He has obviously drawn 4 times with 2 clicks. Only 2 more cards in R&D.
Quite possible he is.
Oh, here you go. He goes for it again. Final click, he's going to bookmark.
Final click, he's going to install Shara Shireen, and then,
No.
I believe he does still have 1 more.
There's no reason for him to do it, though.
No.
Yep, bookmark.
And then discard 2 cards.
2 cards. Next turn should be fun, shouldn't it?
By certain people's definition of fun. Cool,
So,
discard 2 Lagunas.
so you're TheLyncha. What do? You pray, you score another agenda, you have the boom ready, you go for the boom. You want the boom.
I think, so the problem here is actually, if TheLyncha, which is kind of, I mean, 24/7, right?
Yes, 24/7 boom.
24. I feel that is the correct play here, 24/7 boom.
Mm-hmm.
Because you hope you hit the, spoilers, apocalypse. You hope you hit that here. 24/7, Ewok now has to take all the cards off, otherwise, obviously going to die to the boom. Oh, scrap all that. It's not happening. Okay. Cards just being installed. But in that event that happened, then pull all the cards back, boom, and hope to hit the combo pieces.
Sorry, so I was unaware. I'm not mechanical influence, but I assumed this is some equivocation BS, but also Apocalypse is part of the plan.
Typically, yep. I mean, I'm going to say basically always, yeah. It's
Okay.
their thing that they do. You've only got so many. I mean, Faust, there's a lot of cards there, but you can't do it infinitely.
Yeah, so run, Apocalypse, pop, Hyperdriver, and then just hammer time.
Yeah, so some are on, I mean, Keyhole's one of them. So it's Keyhole, Equivocation, or some
Medium.
gross thing that they do. Yeah.
Okay, so TheLyncha ended his turn. Here we go,
Install,
Hyperdriver.
and gain a credit. So now's the big turn. There's every card is gone from the deck, so Ewok guaranteed has the combo online.
And he can trash the paperclip. He doesn't need to click to... Sorry, the bookmark. He doesn't have to click to do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Which I think it's... Yeah.
And so he's got to spend a click to install, presumably, the equivocation.
Oh, okay. This just occurred to me. That would have been dangerous. So
Why?
there was a small chance that in running HQ, Ewok hit Archangel.
Oh.
I just in that moment I had this panic attack of wait, what? But if he hit Archangel, obviously he could bounce the bookmark back and all those cards are gone.
You still get an opportunity to break it, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose, but you don't have those
The window
cards. You
in
don't
your
have
hand.
the window to bring those cards back. You
Yes.
have to trash the cards that are in your
Oh,
hand.
so we've got an Archangel, now an R&D.
So obviously going to break it with Faust. But yeah, it was you have to trash the cards that are in your hand, and I don't know necessarily if Ewok wanted to.
Yes.
I'm guessing, again, Ewok knows what he's doing. I think Ewok, all the cards that he's going to trash from hand, he actually knows. My hand's fine, I don't care.
Is there a paidability for paperclip? I keep on paperclip. Bookmark.
Actually, I think that, there is. There
Okay.
should be, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, he should have been fine anyway. Cool. So, breaking
Pop up. Cool.
Archangel with Faust, 3 cards, pop up. See if Ewok really wants that credit. Yeah, really wants that credit. He's going to break the sub by trashing a card.
Cool. Paperclip. Bookmark. Gone. And I can stop screwing up the name. What is that?
That's exploit as well. So that's for the HB matchup.
I see.
Because you got to de-res the architect.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise it stays there.
Funny.
Mm-hmm.
I love A-Box decks.
Yeah. He knows how to plan for all contingencies. Cool. Access R&D.
Cool.
So he's now made all 3 runs.
He's got 4 clicks left. Encore.
Yeah.
Encore.
Encore. Apocalypse.
Ha ha ha.
Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du.
Still going to have a number of cards in his hand, but with nothing else on the board, I guess it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
who cares?
I forgot about Encore.
Encore, Apocalypse.
There, we're going face down.
Akshara, and then
Yes.
Encore. Yeah, there we go. Ewok now has
Leprechaun, Diesel,
15 more clicks.
Astrolabe.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun. Are we having fun?
Well, next 3 turns won't be. So next 3 turns will be install
Equivocation, or money.
equivocation or keyhole
Oh, no, you didn't need money.
and do it many times.
And do it. And do it. And do it.
Oh, look at that. It's just so cruel.
Hang
Cyber
on,
Ewok
3.
will have 3 extra turns remaining.
Okay, it's keyhole.
Yeah, there we go. Keyhole. So here, Ewok needs 4 points to win.
Shouldn't be too difficult.
Shouldn't be too difficult when you make... how many runs does he get here? 13.
Okay.
13 keyholes.
As we're not going to see too much of what's going to be trashed here, not too exciting, do you think you prefer keyhole right now, or would you rather have equivocation in that slot? Because equivocation is fun because you also mill them out.
I mean...
I keep saying
guess,
fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, no. So the thing is, I guess prefer. I don't play these... I don't typically play combo decks, so I don't know. I don't know what is the optimal.
Okay,
slots.
well, on the receiving end, would you rather? What is the lesser evil to be going against?
On the receiving end, I'd probably just scoop here and say, okay, you got this. My ego can't take anymore. No. So in terms of what's optimal, I don't know. So obviously, equivocation saves deck slots.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, saves influence, 3 influence, but keyhole's a really good card.
So he works on the second turn now.
So, thus far,
No
been
agendas.
anything,
No
but
agendas.
Still,
Breaking it down.
yeah, and still, after this, 6 more keyholes. 50 minutes.
50 minutes. Okay, that's one. What will it be? Trash Jackson. Man, he's not getting too lucky here.
No.
Breaking news.
Okay. Now it just needs the NAPD.
Okay. Yes, of course it's an ANRNZ. Is that what's left? No, it's another breaking news. There could be...
I mean, but that won't win him the game.
Yes.
So.
Assume you lose this. Assume you don't get everything you need right now. Things are still...
It's almost tempting to, at this stage, run HQ first, just in the possibility that...
Is this the final 2 clicks? The final 2 keyholes?
It's 1 more keyhole and then... potentially 1 more keyhole. Maybe he's just going to run HQ here.
Lynch is getting lucky.
But it's possible, actually, they're all in HQ. I mean, I don't actually know what I'd do here. That's why, clearly, Ewok is hesitating. I'm sure the hesitation is, do I run HQ?
Yeah, he knows he has to go archives.
Yeah, so last click will be run archives. But at this stage, it's, do I go HQ or do I go RD?
Because there's no more Faust. Any ices...
I think
you
as
just
well...
run into it. I mean, what ice
yeah.
is... Resistor ends the run, but he got more money.
Ewok
doesn't.
Was probably also having...
Okay, so a keyholes.
Yeah, a wee mini heart attack. In the possibility of... But if I don't win this turn...
Oh, he scores out of hand.
Yeah, what if TheLyncha has the Astra script and I gave him the extra click to score out of hand?
Okay, a second boom.
Doesn't win this turn.
Runs the archives regardless.
So gets 3
So
points.
we got rid of archive memories, and I'm pretty sure... I don't know what his risk is running, but I can't imagine more than 1. So he gets QPI.
So at least 2 Jacksons get... Okay, so
here we go.
that's 2 Jacksons.
Oh, there was stuff in there we didn't know about. Is that... How many agendas? 6
No,
agendas still. Okay, that's fine. It was for 6.
Yeah, that's what it
Okay,
was.
but this is good. We get to see. 2 booms.
2 booms, 2 Jacksons.
Oh, and sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm pretty sure I saw previously in the chat that where he lost the archive memories.
I thought I saw that as well. I didn't see it in archives.
Yeah.
But probably was there. I'm just ignorant.
Okay, man. Lyncha dodged a bullet.
Somehow managed to weather that storm.
15 minutes comes
15 minutes
back.
in.
Okay, smart.
What's that new
Hopes and
remote?
praise for ice.
I'm guessing that new remote is a Jackson? I don't know. Man, as well. Like those booms gone. It tells you that's... I still feel, because I mentioned the play about the boom play. I still feel it was the correct play. The reason the Lyncha didn't do it is because, as you see, they were both in R&D.
Yeah. He's thinking. 6 credits.
Feels like it should be ice R&D here.
If he can.
I mean, he's got 2 clicks because Akshara gave him the extra. So delightfully silly.
Clearly thinking. He can't have long for this world, right?
I mean, frankly, I'm just saying that this does go to show the real players stick out through the pain. Because I would have just
GG'd.
I would have GG'd and said I don't really want to do this, but hey. Yeah, so it is a Jackson double draw. I think he was looking for ice.
Seems the right play.
Yeah, if there's no
and
ice, you need it.
he doesn't have it. He would have installed it by now.
Yeah, he would have snap installed it. Unless he drew 2.
Sure.
But I think that's unlikely. Truth is as well. Feels really bad, but if he hits, say, even if he gets a data rating, we didn't want that. If he
It's the
gets
thing.
a
There's not
Turnpike,
many
didn't
in
want
the
it.
runs
Yeah.
that he's got.
Yeah.
Hedge fund.
Hedge fund.
Wow. 5 more clicks. Here we go.
I mean, 4 and then a run, but
Yes.
also Jackson, he's going to want to get rid of that.
Yes.
So here's the slightly difficult
4
space.
credits.
4 credits, so NAPD.
He's got to get rid of that Jackson.
So potentially what Ewok wants to do here is...
Even if he genders on the bin, that's still good for
potentially
Ewok.
what Ewok wants to do. I mean, Ewok wants to hit, in my mind, NAPD as soon as possible. So he is running HQ. Okay, good plays. There we go.
G5. GG.
That's game. That's game.
Ah.
Yeah.
So we have one more game after this, which will be the winner of that goes through to
The face-off against
Mike in the
that's
finals.
right. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Thank you for watching.
Indeed. Till next time.